everyone, I'm Sekar. In this occasion, I would like to give a speech on how to study effectively during online learning. So this topic is very relatable for students like us who are still doing online learning in the middle of the pandemic. And before I start my speech, I would like to ask you a question. How do you feel about online learning? Yes, online learning can be very stressful. It also can be very messy if you have not adapted to it yet. So I'm here to give you some suggestions on how to study effectively during online learning so that you can get through online learning successfully. So I have 4 points here. The first one is to manage your time and be organized. So what you have to do here is to make a schedule or a plan, a daily plan, to write your assignments or quizzes or your deadlines so that you do not miss any of them. So you can do it manually or digitally. If you choose to do it manually, you can try use a sticky note or a notebook or a planner. And if you choose to do it digitally, you can use many applications out there. They are very easily accessed. So I have 2 recommendations. The first one is Study Bunny. It is a very cute game that can help you to plan your study activities. And the second one is Google Calendar. I bet you have that on your phone, right? It is a very simple application, yet it is very useful to help you plan your day. And then move on to the next point is to have a dedicated study space. So one of the reasons why you are being lazy in studying at home is because you do not separate your relaxing space and your study space. So it is very important to set the boundaries between them, because in my experience, when I study in bed, I will not end up studying, but instead I will end up sleeping. So it is not very effective, right? So you have to have your own dedicated study space so that you can focus on your study activity. You will not get distracted by other things. And then the third point is to find your own study style. So every person has their own study habit or study style, and you have to find yours. It is very important because it helps you to study effectively, especially in this time of learning, in this time of online learning. So probably you are the kind of person who should study with a background music, or you are the kind of person who should study in dead silent. So what you have to do here is to find what suits you best so that you can absorb the material well, you can absorb the material better, and you can study more effectively. And then last but not least is to get some rest. It is very important. No matter how many assignments or quizzes that you have, you still need to get some rest. So it is related to this first point, which is scheduling. So you need to plan a resting or relaxing plan in your schedule so that you do not get a burnout or become stressed, because having a burnout and become stressed are the last thing that you want to have during online learning, right? So you need to get some rest. So in conclusion, there are 4 points to help you to study effectively during online learning. The first one is to manage your time and be organized. The second one is to have a dedicated study space. The third one is to find your own study style. And the last one is to get enough rest. So that is all of my speech. I hope you can get something from my speech, and I hope my speech helps you to study more effectively during this online learning. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.